Hey, what's going on, people? It's your man, Chris. Yeah, I know I keep saying that I'm not gonna make another video before the year is up, but I don't know, man. This Ebola thing has me concerned. Before I get into the video, let me give a super special shout out to Nikki. Wherever you are, I hope you're doing okay. But yeah, man. Yesterday I heard about this doctor getting Ebola. I heard it over the internet. Then I hear the doctor, in New York City getting Ebola. So I hear about this. I'm just like, man, that's messed up. I'm not really all that worried about it. So then I hear the doctor lives in Harlem. I'm like, a doctor lives in Harlem. I'm like, this must be a black doctor. I'm like, damn, that's messed up. Then I hear that the doctor is in Hamilton Heights, and then we're just like, well, hold up, man. Hamilton Heights, man. I'm like, I know people in Hamilton Heights. What's going on? Then I I finally get the news that it's on 147th Street and Broadway. Just like, yo, hold up. That's way too close, man. That's way too close. I'm just like, I turn on the news, and surely enough, it's right there on 147th and Broadway. So I'm just like, get the hell out of here. So I don't live in that area, but I walk by that block about 3 or 4 times a week. Like this is on the north or the uptown side of Broadway, right? I'm usually on the downtown side of Broadway when I'm walking by there, but and I'm not really worried about me getting sick, but I'm just like, hold on now, that's just like so close to home, it's ridiculous. I mean, like I said, I don't live around, I live up in Inwood, but I grew up like it's like 10 blocks from there, I'm like, I know a lot of people in the area, a lot of people in the area, they know each other, it's I was just like, whoa, that's really, really, really close, and it's really, really disturbing because like no matter how they keep saying it's hard to get, but you keep hearing about how hard it's to contract it, but all the people who are contracting it are healthcare professionals. I'm like, okay, is this so hard to contract, and how are they getting it? Because you keep saying you have to come in contact with body fluids, and like, okay, well, what are they doing? Playing around in people's body fluids when they get it? You're like, how do you really get it? I mean, they keep saying it's not airborne. I'm just like, well, to be honest with you, I kind of, I mean, even though they're medical professionals, I'm thinking maybe there's just some things that they just don't know. I mean, we are not super techno. We're not 100 years from now we'll know more than we know now. But suppose there's something about this that we don't know, and you can get it, and there's just a way about it getting it that we just don't know about. Cause I don't know, but this dude, he's like, I took pictures. I took pictures of the building. Like when I was out there, I just took some pictures with my cell phone camera. But there was news trucks all over the place, and it was crowded. And it looked like there was some people who were scared to go. And I think people was coming home from work, and I think some people didn't really want to go in their building when they heard what was going on. When I was taking pictures, people asked me, what's going on, and I was telling them, they was like, word. They was like, yo, that's messed up. Like, yo, that's serious. And because a lot of people, they were walking by, I didn't know what was going on. They was just like, some people just like walking by, didn't, and I don't know. But I was just like, man, that was just tripped out. And the thing is, the dude who caught it, he's a doctor, right? He works for Columbia Presbyterian Hospital, like, and that area, even though the doctor's white, his fiance is white, that area is filled with black and Hispanic people. Now, there's a lot of gentrification going around. Columbia University to the south is like buying up properties, moving their people in. And Columbia Presbyterian in the north, they're buying up properties, moving their people in. So there's a lot of gentrification going on. But even though it's not fully, like in fact, there's still in effect, there's a lot of black and Hispanic people around there. And the thing that worries me is that that's like one of the worst areas you can have to have an outbreak, to have like any kind of epidemic, because the people there, like I said, they're basically black, Hispanic, they go to a hospital, the first thing they do, they'll see, oh, well, you're on Medicaid. They're just like, yo, I don't think it's like ingrained. They're like, I think it's like a condition response, like, oh, you're on Medicaid. They're trying to get rid of you. And I mean, this doctor, he like, he's a, he got the police escort to Bellevue Hospital, but you have to wonder, if the black, cause I'm the reason why I'm thinking like this. I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything, but the one black man who got it, they pretty much just let him die. The guy in Dallas, they just pretty much let that dude die. So I'm just like, That's like the worst place. I mean, the area, even though, like I said, it's being gentrified, is pretty much a poor area, and people just don't have access to, proper health care. And, it just worries me. Because I don't really want the world to be put to a test like, all right, now, if an epidemic jumps off, who's going to get taken care of and who's not? I seriously doubting that's going to happen. I think that what's really going to happen is the doctor's going to be all right, his girlfriend's going to be all right, and, hopefully this all die down and be over with. But, I'm just thinking about the worst case scenario, because that area right there, like I said, I know people in that area. That area, the people are poor, they don't have access to health care like they should. And on top of that, let's be real, that area is kind of like, it's Wild West kind of. It's like a jump. There's a lot of drugs and stuff going on in the area, which is even worse because there's a lot of drugs in the area. A lot of drugs mean, guess what? There's a lot of sex. A lot of people using drugs, having a lot of sex, and having a lot of high risk sex, meaning that the men are having sex with a lot of different partners, and the women are having sex with a lot of different partners. So that creates an even higher. I mean, people are sharing bodily fluids with people they don't even know. So and unfortunately, a lot of people I talk about, I know they, at the very, even the nicest person I know in that area, smokes a lot of weed. So, it just worries me. I'm just like, it's real concerning. The pictures I took a picture of the building. Took a picture of one of the news trucks. The news trucks are all over the place. I actually took a picture of a bus station. The only reason why I took a picture of the bus station is I made an aerial video talking about how I had a fight on one of the buses and all the people ran off and the guy I fighting with ran off and I got kicked off the bus. But I figured I'm like, it was right across the street from where the building's at, so I figured I might as well go ahead and take a picture of it so people can see it, But, it actually worries me. But, like, what, like I said, more than likely, the doctor's going to get the best medical care. And he'll probably be okay, and his fiance will probably be okay. And I'm not trying to sound like a panic alarm or anything like that. I mean, I think about it. People in the area might be like, there's a supermarket one block from where he's at. There's a McDonald's on 145th. The one train is on 145th, and I'm pretty sure that guy's probably been all over the place. And, people are probably worried. And it's not like, anybody's just going to exchange bodily fluids with that man, walking down the street. But you have to kind of wonder if what they really are saying is true because, it's just kind of hard to believe all of these healthcare professionals are catching it. If it's supposed to be so hard to catch, how are these healthcare professionals catching it? I mean, because, once they take off their scrubs, they're not just playing in the patient's bodily fluid. So, and the thing is, this Ebola thing, it hits you like 21 days later, like days later. It doesn't hit you I guess for the time you contract it. So it's just like a time bomb waiting to go off. That's like that. 'Cause I think the regular flu will hit you like once you get it, it hits you fast. But Ebola's not like that. So I don't know. Anybody I know from that area who's hearing my voice, I'm thinking about you, my prayers are with you and stuff like that. I think everything's going to be okay. Like I said, more than likely that doctor, he's going to get, platinum service. He's going to get, he's going to get the gold card treatment. His fiance is going to get the gold card treatment. I'm pretty sure they're going to disinfect his apartment and probably throw all the stuff out, unfortunately. But, pretty much it'll just pass over. But it was very concerning, though. It was very concerning, That's why I ran down there. It was like, decided to take some pictures and stuff and just thinking, hey, I'm not a healthcare professional. There's nothing I can do, but it's definitely something to think about and something to worry about. Because, like I said, it seems like there's just some things that, they're professionals. They want to act like they know, but I think there's just some things they just don't know. So, anyway, that's my views on the topic. I'm not trying to alarm anybody or do anything like that. I'm just like give my thoughts on it. Like I said, I hope the people I know in that area, hope you guys all doing okay. And I wouldn't panic. I'm pretty sure it's probably just all going to blow over. That doctor and his fiance is going to be all right. Everybody more than likely be all right. I'm just voicing concerns. Thanks for listening, people. Peace.